Alright, so I tried to record this game before, but there were some issues. Main issue was I didn't really care for my own sense of humor. I tend to be a little rough, and my sense of humor tends to come off like that of a teenager. Well, a really immature teenager. So I want to try this again, and I want to try this yeah, I want to try again. See if I can try to fix my immaturity. Anyway, so I guess what does all that matter? What I wanted to talk about, since we've been playing a lot of Zelda games recently, is I really wanted to go more in depth into some other games that are Zelda-like, and this is one of them. So I hadn't heard about this game until just recently. Like, I've always kind of thought that I'd played pretty much every big Genesis game there ever was, and I keep on uncovering more and more of them through other YouTubers, like Gaming Historian, and this game is really cool. I mean, I'm going to kind of compare and contrast it to Legend of Zelda, but you'll see. So anyway, here's this kid. I have no idea who he is, but apparently it's named after me. I'm really not sure where the Centy part of the title comes from. Oh yeah, I should have mentioned that. This the game that we're playing is called Crusader of Centy. I don't know if that's the name of the world or the name of the kid or whatever, but anyway, here we are. We're 14 years old, and our mom has a present for us. Yeah, so here's the sword that your father used. He's dead now, but hopefully the same thing won't happen to you. 14 years old, wow, so they actually send their kids off to war 4 years earlier than we do in the US. Well, that's grim, kid, I'm sorry. So, got a white cake over here that's on fire, and we got all of our little friends around the table. This little squirt here looks like he couldn't possibly be any older than 5. What do you have to say? Oh, you want a sword too, huh? Can't wait till I hit the big one so I can go off and die. I'm gonna leave this guy to last because he's a character. That is to say, he's a piece of shit, but we'll see. This girl looks to be about my age. Thank you. It is a beautiful sword. Now watch this. This kid. I have a sword too. Not a rusty one like that. It's a brand new sword. It even plays Blu-ray discs or something. Like, this is the quintessential one-upper. Like, when I was a kid and it was my birthday, I had someone like this. We were all sitting around the Nintendo playing Super Mario 3, and I had a friend who was like, "Oh, this sucks. Let's go to my house and play Genesis." And the thing is, no one wanted to go over there and play Genesis because Super Mario 3 was the shit, and Genesis at the time, it was still a good system. Just it didn't have all of the classics that Nintendo has, unfortunately. But you know, that is not to say that Genesis did not have its share of good games. Like, this is honestly one of them. And then we got like the Phantasy Star series and all the Sonic games, obviously. Shining Force, Contra Hardcore, good stuff. But anyway, we're not here to talk about those. We're here to talk about this guy. That dog has to pee. And now that is some grade A writing there. I've never heard a dog say yippee, yo, yippee yay. Isn't that part of the Men in Black song? Like, we are the Men in Black, yippee yo, yippee yay. This guy has some really useful info for us. Oh, he opened one of his eyes for us. That's sweet. So you've grown old enough to carry a sword, Deuce. Now have you heard about the medals? I know what he's going to say, but here, I'm going to let you read it. The training ground consists of beginning, intermediate, and expert courses containing bronze, silver, and gold medals. Collect and take them to the castle. The king will exchange them for the holy sword, the true sign of a hero. And the thing is, he probably, like, I don't know why they call it the holy sword, because clearly they give one to every hero that comes in there with these 3 medals that seem to take very little effort to get. In fact, I'm going to show you how easy it is to get the bronze medal. It's just a matter of taking a walk and not fighting anything, which is not a very good test of a hero, but I haven't done the other 3, so maybe they get harder. Who knows? Yeah, you're nice. Being here is every man's dream. I'm sure Amon will be a great hero one day. Yeah, you're nice too. Oh, and here's this asshole again.
Deuce, I think you should retort to the king about your 14th birthday. My balls just dropped yesterday. Can you tell him for me?
And I'm guessing this guy is Amon. His proportions are all wrong, but back in those days, everybody was kind of a squatty little gremlin. I mean, shit, even the king is a squatty gremlin. And his ears are probably his most prominent feature. So now I get to walk up to him and tell him, like, oh yeah, I'm 14 now. I'm ready to go off and die for no reason. Now, alright, so, truth be told, as far as this game goes, it gives you very little direction as far as where you're supposed to go. But that's kind of something a lot of games from this era did. You had to talk to everyone. And honestly, I haven't talked to everyone in this castle because, I mean, I'm just not really used to that kind of thing anymore. As a kid, you know, it used to be great to have all that free time to go and talk to every soldier in the castle, but now I just don't really care. How busy I am. Hey boy, don't get near the fireplace, it's hot. Yeah, it's flashing, so I'll just take your word for it, that's hot. Something else I really like about this game actually is that the music on it is actually pretty good. Like, as far as the Genesis console goes, it doesn't just sound like a collection of, you know, farts arranged into a MIDI file. I'm glad to see that they gave that ball monster thing a urinal. It would be very uncouth to treat them as anything less than the fine... Oh, who am I kidding? They're not human. Now, looking at this guy, I'm not really sure what he is supposed to be. I'm guessing he's like a knight and that's his helmet. Like, it also kind of looks like he has a huge nose sticking out from under it too, but I'm assuming that that's them trying to make some muscle-bound shirtless guy wearing shorts and a helmet, which doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, let's protect his head, but let's not protect any other part of it. Another thing I should mention too, if you're wondering why the graphics are so clear on this, and you guys probably get really tired of hearing this on my streams, but so recently I got an analog SG Mega, or Mega SG rather. It's another one of those FPGA based consoles, and I gotta say the graphic quality on this thing is ace. It looks fantastic. So, chickens, you know, I haven't tried this yet. So in Zelda, if I hit a chicken, they'll start attacking me, so cock-a-doodle-doo. Thanks, Rooster. I wouldn't have expected anything less of you, but no, apparently you can't piss them off, so at the very least, I will say that they did not copy Zelda in that aspect. But everything else about this actually kind of looks a lot like a Zelda game, but the similarities don't stop there, obviously. I mean, because there's lots of top-down action RPG type games like this, so I can't really sit here and tell you that, you know, it's copying just because it's a similar game type. Now, one thing I really do like here, so notice I can run in 8 directions. That is something you cannot do in the 2D Zelda games, with the exception, of course, of maybe Minish Cap, I'm not sure, and the remake of Link's Awakening. And his sprite is actually really, really nice looking. Like, I can go in a complete circle and you can see all of him, which is a quality you really rarely see from early action RPGs like this. You usually just have a front, a back, a left, and a right, but like, he actually turns when you move, so that's I like that. That's a lot of extra effort on Sega's part, so good for them. So yeah, I guess this is another place where Zelda is and this separate from each other in terms of gameplay. you know, Zelda has a big overworld that you just walk seamlessly across, and this has a world map where you just kind of transition between places. So here we are at the Ruffles potato chips. I don't know. We're at the training grounds of some sort. There's a guy in here that'll teach us to throw a sword. That's the only reason I'm coming here. Oh, yeah, right. That's the expert area. I don't want to go there. Oh, look, it's our buddy the asshole again, so...
Hey, Deuce, did you go to the plaza just west of Soleil?
No, I could just say no, and then he'll, you know, be like, oh yeah, we're such men, but if you say yes, he says,
what a wimp. If you keep hanging around there, you'll never be a hero like me. I have like 5 girlfriends, and I'm in college already.
Yes, you are truly an example of manhood there, Billy. Good for you. This pirate-looking dude is just going to say, you know, do you know what the training course is? And it's like, yeah, old guy told us. So, here we go. So notice, you can cut grass just like you can in Zelda. Once again, not a feature that we can really claim is owned by Zelda or Zelda Link to the Past. In fact, I want to say that Final Fantasy Adventure probably did something like this first. I believe in Final Fantasy Adventure you could actually walk around and cut the grass with your sword. I'll have to look it up. I know at the very least that you were able to, once you got the scythe, you were able to cut bushes and stuff. Once again, I'm probably nitpicking a little too much there, because being able to cut grass and stuff is not really something that you can say belongs to a game. It's not like, I don't know, there's just something about the feeling of the whole thing that just makes it feel like it's trying so hard to be Zelda. Like the graphic style is just so similar. And then of course we got these, like I don't really understand how this works. It's like a pile of dirt and you're slashing it with your sword and it just collapses in on itself. And I know it seems kind of boring that I'm sitting here cutting all the grass, but I want to get enough coins to get the sword throw from that guy down there. And it's, I think it's like 20, whatever the currency is in this game is called, to get it. And that's kind of another thing that, I mean, in the previous video I did of this, which I made so many mistakes on, I was just kind of wondering why so many RPG and action RPG games just, like, I know it's just currency, but everyone uses gil or gold or zenny or some kind of coin. But one thing I've always loved about Zelda is just the fact that, you know, all of your currency is these multicolored gems, and that was just kind of interesting. And whenever you see like a red one here, or in the later games the purple ones or the gold ones, like you just flip a shit because you're about to finally be able to afford that blue ring that you want, or the, you know, something from the shop. But here it's just coins. And once again, this is all nitpicking because I don't know. I like when a game adds to its lore by having a fancy, like a different currency to it. Like, I absolutely love in Fallout how they have bottle caps as their currency, because of the fact that, you know, after the world collapsed on itself, like ours is currently, money kind of lost its value because there was no government backing it. But, you know, just like reality, things have value when you assign them value, which is why like Bitcoin and stuff is worth money, because people assign value to that and people agree that it holds that value, and that's really all money is. But I'm getting way too deep into like what makes a good currency in a game, because in the end it's just a number that we're counting. So I guess who cares? But yeah, I think it adds to the lore when you have a different currency. So anyway, here's another fun thing. So we all remember bees from the Zelda game. So first of all, these don't hurt you. They just push you around for some reason after you blew their house up. but they explode quite spectacularly. I don't think I've ever seen a bee explode like that. Oh, yeah, for some reason some of the rocks you can't do anything to destroy them. I imagine later on there must be a hammer or some similar item. And I don't... yeah, you can't fall into the holes here. As far as I... so in America this game came out well after Link to the Past had come out. In fact, I think it came out probably the same year as the PlayStation did. It came out in '94. I think that's when the PlayStation came out. I know that it came out before '95, because '95 is when Final Fantasy VII came out in the States, I believe. Or was it? I don't know, because it came out when I was in high school, and that was like whatever. In any case, we'll have to fact check that later. But yeah, in any case, it came out pretty late in the Genesis's. Yeah, Genesis's, because we're not talking about plural, so it's not Genesi. But yeah, it came out pretty late in the Genesis's life. In fact, fun little fact for you: in Brazil, they actually still sell Sega Genesis, and they have new games for it. Even from what I've seen, I think even the Master System is still a pretty big thing there. I mean, frankly, if it wasn't for the analog SG, or I'm sorry, the analog Mega SG here, I would actually not mind having one of those Genesis from Brazil. Because that's just really cool that they still have new systems. Honestly, I would also love to get my hands on like a new CRT television if they had such a thing there. Which, who knows, they might. Granted, with all of these new FPGA systems coming out, it won't be long before all of my retro consoles can be replaced by these things that have native HDMI on them, so it might not be necessary to have a CRT television set anymore. But hey, if any of you watching have a CRT set, a nice CRT set like a PVM or something with RGB on it, I would be happy to take that off your hands. Just name your price. Even better if you're in San Antonio and we could meet up and I could just pay you. Anyway, so another thing I was just kind of thinking about here that this game, that's different about this game and Zelda. So with Zelda, oh shit, you know what? I forgot to go get the sword throwing technique from that old guy. But anyway, like in Zelda, you start with 3 hearts. Here you have, how many is that? 400. Looks like my eyes are playing tricks on me because I'm tired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 8? Yeah, you start off with, well, not hearts. You start off with apples. Although that gauge absolutely does look a lot like the Zelda hearts, and I kind of wonder if you get more of them. According to the gaming historian, this game is like you don't level up so much as you just learn new abilities. So that might actually be all the life you ever get. Oh, Malians. Okay, that's the name of the currency. Not to beat a dead horse. Alright, so let's go back where we were. So, and once again, this is okay. So I didn't show you guys in the village. Like if you talk to a bunch of people, one of them will tell you that there's a rabbit here in the Dahlia Valley that you should talk to. Well, actually, it says there's an angry rabbit there and you can't get past it, and it says something along the lines of, if only you could talk to animals. And as far as I know, from the gaming historian's videos, apparently you actually do get, like, you learn the ability to talk to animals. I think I even heard something like you lose the ability to talk to people and you have to talk to animals, which is a really cool idea. And then you get animal sidekicks, essentially. Which is also neat, and something that Zelda absolutely doesn't do. But in any case, with a game that came out this late in the Genesis's life, it's just unfortunate that it falls prey to one of the oldest video game tropes that kind of died nowadays. The whole, you know, just kind of wander around and get lost until you find where you're supposed to go, or, you know, talk to people and try to figure out from their vague hints where to go. Because really, out of all the people I talked to, the only hint that I really got was to come here and do something about the rabbit. Now, this house here has caught me off guard so many times, so I'm gonna save here. So looking at it, you just kind of figure, oh, there's probably an NPC in this house, or there's treasure in this house, but no. There's this ridiculous looking, I'm guessing it's a werewolf. Like, it kind of looks like a gerbil to me. So, get this. He takes out a hammer, and he hits himself on the head, and then he fights you with the stars that he sees. How meta, right? And, oh fuck. Excuse my language. So, I've lost this battle so many times because I suck, but apparently you have no choice but to throw your throw your sword at him. I do have to say, I like the slapstick for sure. It's cute, but it's so random and sudden. Oh, poop. Okay. This is the first time beating him. I had not seen it. Ooh, okay. There's an answer to our question, so our maximum life actually increased from that. Okay, thank you. The fortune teller is just here. She told us to hide in the fireplace because a monster was coming. She also said that you would come, so she really does know after all. How much you want to bet that she sent the monster? Seems like she's more than human. Good for her. Do you have anything else? I just saved your life. Stop by when you're wounded. Oh, okay, cool. So you replenish my health. That's helpful. Alright, so yeah, these little water things that are blocked off with cardboard and duct tape apparently are how we get back down. And eventually get down there and find all those little secret goodies that are hidden down there. Alright, so I guess maybe this will get us started on a path of quests and stuff. Before I do anything else though, and this is the mistake I made the first time, I'm going to save, because the game absolutely does not save for you, as one would expect of an older game. Most games don't save for you. But a lot of old games did at least ask you, do you want to save? Or if you died, they just put you back at the beginning of the dungeon. But no, here you die and you go all the way back to the beginning of the game if you haven't saved. Which is unfortunate, but, you know, it's, back then when people were making games, they were still making mistakes. Things weren't like they are now. Nowadays, you have a lot of things that game developers just kind of realized over time are not good things, and they're not fun, and they don't do them anymore. And then, of course, there are some companies that continue doing them. Oh, look, our buddy's here. I saw the fortune teller talking to the white flower. I'm not kidding, it's true. So does that mean that the fortune teller lady's the one that's going to teach me how to talk to animals? Yeah, cutting the grass. This feels more like Zelda now, except that I'm not running through the grass, cutting it like a human lawnmower. You gotta love how fluid that is. Like, look how many frames of animation that sword spinning has. That's like real fluid animation. Like, I believe that in Legend of Zelda and even Link to the Past, the boomerang just has like 2 frames of animation and it just kind of flips. Oh, jeez. Why does this asshole have to be everywhere that I go? Yeah, you're not fooling anyone, dumb shit. Okay, fine. Be an asshole. We Would you like to increase your maximum HP? I'll sell 1 HP, but ooh, that's a lot of money. I don't have that. I bet Billy has it though, because Billy's parents are apparently rich and they invented rocket science. And that must be that white flower that she told me she saw the fortune teller talking to. Oh, it's for free. Thank you. Nothing's ever free though. Oh, that's sudden. I'll only be able to talk to animals from now on. Wow. Okay, so I can't talk to humans anymore. That's pretty different. I don't think I've ever seen a game like that. It's like the fortune teller. Humans have come a long way. And you can talk to animals too if you can talk to me. Oh, by the way, the fortune teller was saying that she's going to hire us. You better not become like Flowey, otherwise you're going to have to die. Oh, that's cute. You can hide in the bush. Okay, what can I do? You can split a rock in two with your sword. This is like friggin' Tenchi Muyo's sword. The sword that can cut a rock. And oh, there's little moles in the ground too. I mean, this game has some character to it. I think that Zelda has a better story to it. Then again, I suppose the original Zelda didn't really have a huge story to it. It was just go to these 8 dungeons and save this girl from certain doom. Oh, great! It's all the human characters are base 64 encoded now. And yeah, I realize it's not actually base 64 if a programmer's actually watching this besides me. But it just looked like it's all encoded with ASCII characters. Oh. Let's go talk to... We can talk to everything now. Let's go talk to the cows and the chickens and see what they have to say. Chicken. Bears are very cautious animals. They don't easily trust humans. If you have an animal understand you, you might have a chance. Okay, maybe my dog can help. Because my dog apparently is part of the Men in Black. Oh, there's something else I wanted to show you. So, here's this church. I'm being a total dipshit here, but doesn't that look like a hot dog? It looks like a 3-foot-long hot dog. It just needs some ketchup and mustard, and it's enough for a meal for me, because I'm fat. Yeah, these graphics are actually really good for the Genesis, I think. Like a lot of Genesis games, their graphics are just kind of washed out and muddy because of their lower color palette, but this game looks really good. Oh deuce, how about some grub? I'm starving. Do you understand what I'm saying? I see, you met that weird fortune teller. You'll be back to normal. I'll help you find that fortune teller. Heck yeah, I have a dog now. Just like in real life. I'll bite the enemy to stop him. That's helpful. Thank you, dog. Stop moving by touch. I don't know what that means, but we'll find out. Whoa! He just kind of orbits me like this, like a planet of some kind. Why? That just... like everything else looks so smooth and nice, but that just looks so awkward. And he's floating. Why is he floating? What do you say? Equals C. Can I still read human language? Or can I just not talk to people? Yeah, I can still read English, but for some reason I can't understand English. That makes no sense. Or is it that it makes no senti? I like flowers. Yeah, me too. I like that you're sleeping in a wagon. That's kind of cute. It makes me feel a little bit bad about eating beef. But then I remember how tasty they are. You know, I'm sorry, but cows had just as long to develop firearms and and nukes as we did, so really it's their fault. And no, I'm kidding. Totally kidding. I just noticed that my computer keeps turning itself off because apparently having XSplit Broadcaster open isn't enough of a reason for it to stay awake. So I might pause here in a moment to go and fix that because I don't want this video ruined by having the monitor constantly go off and cause the gameplay to cut out. It's funny, like my computer, like something like having Steam open will keep it from falling asleep, but you have something you actually want to have keep the computer running, and it just can't stay awake. That'd be like if you know, I'm tired as fuck and nothing's going on and I can't fall asleep, but then all of a sudden, for some reason, like I'm operating heavy machinery and simultaneously trying to perform surgery on a rat's testicles, and I just can't stay awake. Please stop killing me, turtle. I know I'm murdering your family here, but just give me a break. You're the one that's attacking me anyway. And Shazam. Yeah, those things hurt if you stand on them for some reason. Don't stand on the ground pimples, folks. And don't step in the ooze either, because that'll make you become a Ninja Turtle. Come on, please stop. I have no idea what that is, but there's a sauce on the ground, so I can't go over there. Oh, and I just come out the hole, and then there's this rabbit. Hey, you understand my words. How strange. I have a dog. But I will not help a human. They can't be trusted. Really? No, not him. He is such a kind person, and I trust him, so please help. Oh, yeah? You could say that because he is your master. Humans are really animals like us. Only language separates us. I mean, that and our ability to invent things and kill each other for stupid reasons and... Okay, never mind. We're not much better than animals. So humans that speak our tongue are our friends, right? Okay, I'll help you. Excuse me and boot. Okay, you kicked me. Now jump. You can never do it if you don't do it on your own. Okay, cool. So now I gain the ability to... No, the courage to jump, not the ability. Oops, and I'm drowning. Because apparently I can jump and I can... sword fight, but I can't swim. Okay, so there's a beach. So we have a beach episode, then we have Hot Daisy. Oh man, we're gonna make Luigi so jealous. Let's go check out the beach. That sounds less threatening. Oh, look at that! Footprints! That's actually pretty awesome. That's a nice effect. For an older game like this, yes, give me apples. As long as they're not beach apples, because those are poisonous. Oh, fuck. You little crabby bastard. Isn't that the name of the sandwich they sell in SpongeBob, or is that Krabby something else? I like Krabby Bastard. We'll go with Krabby Bastard. Chocolate starfish. Keep on rolling, baby. Don't. No. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Alright. And you're dead. And post. Look, you flying anus. Get out of my face. You know, I've got the jump ability now. I should go back and... Oh shit, I take damage from that. I should really... Well, number one, the obvious thing, I need to save before I die, because I see that coming really soon. Did that tree just throw a fucking coconut at me, or is there a monkey or something up there? Can I attack? No? Okay. I can't jump over the fence. But I can hit this angry looking red block here and get me an apple. And that's all, apparently. I was hoping that was going to blow up the fence or something, but it didn't. So, okay. We've got something that we can do now that Link absolutely can't do. Link can't really... Oh, shit! Link can't really jump. I mean, he can jump across areas that he can, like, jump across, like, I think, like, the gaps that are, like, maybe one space across, but besides that, he can't really do much. Is this a shortcut? Like, is this going to stay open? Or is this a separate section of the beach? So that's kind of cool, actually. So, I mean, and technically, though, if you think about it, Link does have the ability to jump. It's just not until later games. He didn't have it in Link to the Past as something I could just push a button to do. It wasn't until Link's Awakening that he got the Roc's Feather and he could jump. Which definitely changed that game a lot, but even then it didn't feel as free as this jumping does, because you still were only able to jump in one of 4 directions, and even then it was kind of a stunted jump unless you were running. Oh, I can hide in there too. I'm really hoping that this game doesn't have, what do you call that game mechanic? Like, yeah, like stealth action and tactical espionage. I've always loved the Metal Gear games, but I generally can't stand games where you have to sneak around. It's just not the way I like to play. I love games that give you the choice of, you know, either to... Is that Sonic? No shit. That's cool. But anyway, yeah, I don't like games that force you into stealth mode. I like games that give you the option to choose whether you want to be stealthy or you want to go in guns blazing. Ow! This chair is not comfortable. I'm hoping at some point, if I end up getting more viewers and stuff, maybe I can get a better chair than this, because this kind of sucks. But it's also due to the fact that, once again, I'm not the smallest person, so a lot of gaming chairs just don't really work very well for me. So it looks like I can't really do a whole lot else here. So I could go check out Hot Daisy and find out why it's called that. I'm assuming it's a volcano. I'm not, like, completely dumb. Ow. I think a spider just bit my foot. Oh, okay, cool. I don't even have to go through the area again. I can just walk across it, because I guess I know the way. I know the way, man. Actually, am I going to be able to even go back to the school since I can't talk to people now? Does everyone just say the same thing? Talking about male and female equals asterisk Celsius, and it's worth percentage sign ampersand dollars and male-female cent pounds. Alright. Yeah, you say exactly the same thing. Oh, wait. I don't want to go through here again. I want to go through the course that requires jumping, which is this one. Yep, can still read English, just can't understand people who speak it for some reason. It's a really weird thing to forget. But I guess I understand. Okay, so... I'm really hoping that talking to that guy is not part of the puzzle. Oh, that's neat, okay. So that's about the limit of how far I can jump. Do I have to jump on all of them to get them to activate? I can't just walk across them. Ow, my butt. Okay, that's interesting. Those buttons apparently didn't do anything. Did I just screw myself with a beginner's trap? Nope, okay, I can get back up here. Okay, neato. So, yeah, this game is definitely not a shameless Zelda clone, because there's a lot of stuff I can do here that I can't even dream of doing in Zelda. And there's just a lot of nice little graphical touches that this game has that Zelda doesn't. I guess it's true what they say. Sometimes Genesis does what Nintendo don't, and sometimes Genesis what whatever. Can't remember how the meme goes. Oh, was it what Genesis Nintendosis? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so moving on. Get through here and get my silver medal so that I'm like 1/3 of the way to becoming the Holy Knight, or getting that holy sword that the king gives away for free. Granted, it doesn't seem that I can. I'm gonna be able to get it from him without talking to him. Oh, like trial and error. Let's punish the player for not knowing which one is the right switch. It's not like it's exactly a puzzle. Oh, okay. So, jumpy, bushy, bushy, bushy. Ooh, can I like play hopscotch with a flamethrower? I'm guessing I need to push that button. Oh god, there's all kinds of money. Man, look at that. I got me a coronavirus stimulus check. Oh, I'm sorry, not a stimulus check, a relief check. Oh shit, am I not supposed to go this way? Oh, no I am. We're good, we're good. Do I have to jump on all these buttons? So it's nice that you want us to play around with your mechanics a little bit. Any good developer would want that, but is this really the right way to do it? Okay, that didn't do anything, and apparently I can't do anything with that. Oh, but that... Oh, and then, like a troll, you just rammed me into some spikes. Brilliant. Thank you. Oh, wow, okay. He can jump pretty far, actually. But, you know, the rabbit did give us the courage to jump. The ability to jump was there the whole time. Can I... Oh, hold on. Sorry. There we go. I really hope that the end of this thing is nearby so that I can, you know, not die. Can I throw this? Oh, hell yes I can. And the bees are back and they're all very pissed off. Can I, please. Oh god. There are too many sprites on the screen for this Sega Genesis to deal with right now. Please die. Or yeah, go somewhere else. Don't die, because we need bees. I really need apples. Please give me some apples. Somebody call Aladdin from the Sega Genesis version of Aladdin and see if he can spare me some apples instead of throwing them at people. I have a feeling I can't go in there. I don't think there's going to be any apples in the grass either. Can't jump up there. Please, oh please. Okay, so I can wade through the shallow water, and I can jump on logs. Oh no! Is this too far? Or can I jump to that log? Oh yes I can! Yes I can! Alright. I'm not even gonna try to go over there. I was just gonna say again, even though the graphics are like simplistic and maybe a little bit less colorful than Zelda, it works. I really like how sharp everything is and how everything contrasts nicely together. They definitely picked a fantastic color palette for this game. Oh god, it's not over yet. Did I speak too soon about the medals being too easy? Maybe it's just the bronze that's really easy to get. Is that the participation trophy? Oh god, are all these gonna make bees come out? You son of a bitch, why does every tree have bees in it? Like, I thought my backyard was bad with bees building, or not bees actually, wasps building nests on the trash can handles and everywhere that I want to put my fucking hands. But this world, like, every tree that explodes has bees in it. I kind of wonder if they're the reason it's exploding in the first place. Oh shit, okay, we don't want to go that way. Because we have exactly 1 health left. We can't afford to take even another hit. So, okay, I'll just say it. I probably oh, thank you God, there's an apple. Not that that's going to help me that much. I should have probably talked to the healing lady first. Can I jump there? No. Can I break that? No. Okay, don't step on the sharp things. Genius. That sounds like it's using some recycled Sonic the Hedgehog sound effects. I mean, then again, we did just see Sonic the Hedgehog, so it's not that far out of the question. Please give me apples. Please. 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 Alright, so I'll play this a little bit longer and then I'll probably wrap up. But I will definitely play this some more, probably during midweek streams. Granted, this weekend I'm going to continue, or this week rather, I'm going to continue to play Mischief Makers, especially once I finally get the card to play it, or the card that I can use to play it in HDMI. It's coming in the mail. So if you've never seen Mischief Makers, go watch the first video, and we'll pick that up on next Wednesday. But I guess now I'll take the opportunity to talk about what we're going to be streaming tomorrow. If anybody wants to come check us out on Twitch, and that's www.twitch.tv/TheTrueKingOfSpace. At some point I'll explain where that silly moniker came from, but that's a story for another day. Because I'm probably gonna die before I make it to the end of this thing, and I don't want to get out on a long diatribe on what the name is all about. All blue blocks can be pushed. Connect all before turning. Okay, so I'm guessing I need to push these into the little holes, and then that makes them all explode. Oh shit! Okay, that was totally my fault. Oh shit! This is kind of scary. Ah, fuck! I don't want to die. Can I? Like, holy shit! That was intense. Blue block X is a fuse. Thanks, Dad. Okay, so we gotta push this guy in here. And this is a little bit of a no-brainer puzzle, but I'm sure they get harder than this. Anyway, so let's see how far we can get. What is that? Oh, I'm about to go flying again. I'm so scared of using that because I just have a feeling that it's going to run me into the... Oh, hell yeah, see that? Like, oh no! Holy shit, I'm like still alive somehow, but probably not for long. And I was just about to gloat about getting the friggin' silver medal. Please let me out. Oh, thank you, God. Oh, and it takes us to the same picnic area. Please give me apples. Thank you. If I could make one recommendation, well, it's too late because this game is already a thing. But those boxes take way too much to break. So look at that. We've almost got the holy sword. I mean, once again, I'm assuming that we gotta have the ability to talk to people again, but we'll figure that out. But anyway, I think this is probably a good place to end it because it's pretty late. It's almost 4 a.m. So yeah, if you watched the video, I hope that you liked it. I know at the beginning it was probably a little bit odd because I was talking to you like you saw the video I did before, but clearly you probably didn't because I think maybe like 4 people watched it. But I just wanted to try again because I actually wanted to play again now that I know what I'm doing, and try to be a little bit less cringy and what's the word? Edgy, I guess. Because my jokes I was making were really stupid. Not that the ones I'm making this time are that much better, but I think I feel good about this video. I hope that everyone will enjoy it, and if you haven't watched it already, go check out the Internet Historian's video on this game. It goes in a lot more of the history than I'm capable of remembering, but he's the one that inspired me to want to play this because it just looked like a really fun game, and so far it is. So once again, if you're new to our channel, come check us out tomorrow night, which is Saturday the 16th of May 2020, to see us go through the very end of Zelda 3, or Link to the Past as you might know it as. We're going to be giving away some prizes to people that come to watch our stream. The only prize that we're going to reveal specifically so far is the big prize that we're going to be giving away, which is Legend of Zelda Link to the Past Figma. If you're not familiar with what a Figma is, it's a really cool super articulated action figure of Link with the Master Sword and his shield and everything, and it looks really badass. I also have Ninandroid, which is a little chibi version of Link from Link to the Past that I'll be giving away as well. The other prizes I'm not going to reveal quite yet, but I will let you know that they are going to be really cool because they're custom 3D printed on one of our printers that we have here at the Casa. So I hope that you all will join us and come see what we do. So yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out with me while I play this.